Welcome back everyone to Planet Crafter, the Toxicity DLC. So I've took everything out the train and brought it back and just had a little bit of a tidy up. We have got a good amount of super alloy now. We've actually got 6, which is perfect for what I want to do. It's long overdue. We need to get these backpacks upgraded. So I need a titanium, 2 titaniums. Because at the moment we've only got 24 space. Let's upgrade it to the T4. It gets us up to 28. And let's go straight to a T5. That's up to 35 now. So that's going to help us out a lot better when we're doing toxic. We haven't got to run back as often. We haven't got the T5 oxygen yet. Let me just have a nose where that come from. So let's just have a look. Okay, so we have unlocked the vehicle station. Now, I don't know how it's going to work in the toxic area. You might be able to use it as an oxygen station, but I'm doubtful that you'll be able to do anything with it. You'll still get the toxicity. I'm sure you're still going to get that effect in it. It'd be nice to test out. We've got access to the grass spreader, which we already had. So oxygen's not really growing too fast at the moment, but there isn't that many unlocks under oxygen. We are coming up to the T2 biodome. We're about a third of the way there. We got the T1 algae in the last one, but we still haven't got any bioplastics. And we're nearly at T2 nuclear, which is great because that's going to be a lot more efficient to make than these ones. And we have got a few rods around. I haven't sent any more rockets up, but if we look at our rods, which is in this one, I've got 4 there. I've got 1 in the power outside. Or is it 2? Let me just have a look. We have 1. So we could upgrade one of these up to a T2 as soon as that one becomes available. Now, what's the next thing we want to do? We are pretty rich on aluminium at the moment. So anything in here which I haven't got, what required aluminium, I am more willing to do now. Well, one of the first things what needed aluminium was the T3 drills. But we would have to sort power out for that, which would mean I would need 3 super alloy. Can I craft up 3? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. I'll need 2 titanium, 2 magnesium. I think it needs to be done. So magnesiums are over here, I can see immediately. I'm pretty certain there was some titanium in this pile over here. And it looks very, very pretty over here. And I think it's just 1 more titanium and that will allow us to do 3 more super alloy. I think the next thing we want to be looking at after this is agility boots. Us being able to move faster will help us out. I do want to find out where that T5 oxygen comes from, because that will be a big help. Flower spreaders, gas extractors, or miners. So it's not out of that. Not out of that. I definitely haven't got access to it. Internal stairs I do like. That's 80 MTI, so that's still a way off. I think the next oxygen is the one that requires the interplanetary thing. So yeah, we've got the oxygen up to the maximum. We've got our backpack up to the maximum we're going to do for a long period of time. Exoskeleton 4 down there. Where's exoskeleton 3? Because that would be useful to us. Here. Which is 1 GTI. We're only at MTIs at the moment, so that's a long, long way off. We do have access to the ore extractor. It would be nice to find somewhere where I could get aluminium off the ground. But let's get this super alloy made. Let's get that power upgraded. Let's turn the flashlight off. Keep accidentally pressing the key. So water's outside and we just need 1 rod. I did store some water inside. That's why we've got some water out there. We haven't got a full container. That's what I meant to say. So power sorted now. So we've got probably, what, 90 power? 95. So we can build some stuff. So is there anything else we haven't done? Well, we haven't done this, and this we can do now. It's only 15 power. Aluminium, silicon, titanium, iron. So titanium again. There was quite a bit over here, so let's come back here. Actually, let's go to the scrap. We might be able to get some titanium out of the metal scrap and clear up some of this map. Magnesium. There's some titanium. And we want to put it somewhere. Let's just put it over the back here. It'll do. You can put it up onto the roof if you put a ladder. And the next thing we probably want is a message screen, because we haven't got that so far. We do have a couple of screens we haven't got access to. So we haven't got... I don't think we've got the progression screen. 2 silicon and a cobalt. I don't think I've got the cobalt. But there was some electronic scrap down here. Just while I'm after a lot of the basic stuff, let's just take all this down. How much space? I've got loads now. Let's just fill up the locker. That'll give us a good amount of basic stuff. Now a drill would help us out as well. But the drill we can't do because that needs osmium, if I remember right. Yet we haven't come across any osmium in this run. So we should be able to get the progress screen down. Just put you up the back here. Okay, I've just lost where it is. Okay, if you're going to be difficult like that, let's just put it on the back over here. That will do. So it's just saying we're in... Okay, so it has changed. Clear sky to vegetable renewal. So I think that's basically what the old tree stage was. And we are coming across very fast on it. Now, the next screen we wanted is the message screen. We've got enough basic stuff to do that. Just put them in front of the lockers. That'll do. We did have a lot of messages early in the game. We wish your arrival on a new planet. You'll find that you're necessary to realise your tasks as you've been instructed to. This place will be hostile, but if you follow the instructions, you won't encounter any danger. Feel free to get comfortable for a few days before heading off to your duties. Then it gives us an occupancy rate. I think we did see that we picked up that message. Incident report. During tungsten drilling operations, an highly toxic emission was detected at the central excavation drill following the performance of a toxic tunnel. The fault was sealed to prevent the contamination. No negative impact on equipment was reported. Nothing else of significance to report. Those are the ones we got from the terminals in the next building when we was exploring it and seeing the little messages. This is just the basic one, the convict start. Toxic planet specification information. In order to clean up the toxic planet, you'll have to find toxic areas and then remove it. So basically the stuff we've already learnt. And this is something that's always happened in the game. By the time you get the messages, you've already done it hours before you get the messages. And again, using toxic water to clean the water, we already know about that. Now, we are being shouted at, so let's go and get that sorted. We do have some food in here. I have already loaded up the train as well. Was there any screens we was missing? We don't have the mapping screen, but we don't have the mapping rocket yet. Now, talking about mapping rockets, let's have a look at... Did we unlock any more new rockets? Which I haven't seen. No, we've just got the basic 2 at the moment. We still have got some rockets. We could send some more up if we desperately want to. But at the moment, we're okay with Iridium. Now, we could get some more of these up possibly now. What was it costing? just the aluminium, which we've got a good amount of now. So, yep. Got a rod there. Might as well use it instead of just sitting around doing nothing. Oh, we do have a super alloy down there. We didn't need to craft all that super alloy. 2. Let's get 2 more up. We'll really push the eat numbers then. Because I'm not really using this area much at the moment. Okay, so we are still short of titanium. Just put all this stuff away. And what do we need? Was it iron and titanium? Silicon and titanium. So magnesium's across there. That's a magnesium on its side. Lots of magnesium around here. Okay, so we've got some more stuff over here to take down. Another big pile up there. Okay, we had an iridium sitting in a chest right here by the start for ages and I didn't even know it. Got loads of space still left. Get another 2. Okay, good amount of resources. And I think I've got 1 space left. Pick up the titanium because that was the reason we come out for. And again, these eat will be pushing up the numbers before we go back over to the other area. We do need to keep these numbers going. So 5 of those now. So the next thing on eat to be unlocked would be a biodome. We're getting up to about halfway there. Still a little bit more. Would be nice to get some drills upgraded, I think, the next one. Let's have a look at our power. We've got 43. So we could take a T2 up to a T3. We would only need an extra titanium and extra iron. And then 2 aluminiums. I think that is going to be a good idea. How many power does this take? It only takes 8. So I could get about 5 up if I really wanted to. Okay, so none of them recipes required magnesium and cobalt. So let's put that away. We do have enough iron to be able to put some more chests about. I was starting to put them in the other unit on the top because that's probably going to be more beneficial for us to use long term. A couple extra lockers is not going to harm us. We didn't need silicon. The iridium can go into here. So as soon as we get the T2 power, we can put that T2 power straight up. Let's take cobalt and magnesium out of here. And we'll put this over the back because it's... if I'm not doing power with it, it's not really the most used item. And what was we doing? We was doing these drills here. So we can just put them down here. And this is probably where I'm going to be putting our algae when we get round to doing bioplastics. Didn't take enough iron out of the container. I'll be a titanium short to do another one. So I think I can just get 1 more up. That's good enough. Going to be really boosting up our numbers, which is nice. We do have some water in here. Don't need in here. I am tempted to take some of the T2s down. Because they're not really doing much for us now, these aren't. And that will get us the iron and the titanium we needed. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll be happy to get another 3 drills up if I can afford it. That should give me enough iron and titanium that I need. And I'm 1 iron short. Still got loads of space, so I'm going to take all 3 of these down. How many aluminium have I got? I've got enough to build 1 more. That's a nice big upgrade, that is, to the pressure. And if I remember right, the pressure is where the extractors come from, the next tier up. Let's just have a look at that. So the pressure's really been pumped up, and we did send a... Okay, pressure's the one that's going to get nuclear generator. So again, it's going up pretty quick, so we might be able to get that nuclear generator down before we go and disappear over to the other side. Vehicle station I would like to get down, but I don't think I've got the stuff now. We've just been spending a lot of super alloys and stuff out. I would need to craft another super alloy if I wanted to get that route. Do have some more aluminium sitting on this side. So I could get 1 more drill down. It's better to have the stuff doing something than sitting around in a chest doing nothing. See, I've still got 41 power. And that's going to be 6. That's nice. It's a nice number for when you start doing extractors. What they're called. The optimizers. I think it's 5 and then 8 if I remember right. Got a water on us, let's choose that. And there we've got a good amount of titanium, which we have been struggling a little bit with. So let's get that in the container. Good amount of basic stuff there in case I want to make any more super alloy with the stuff here. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Just clear these. Okay, you're nearly done but not quite ready. Eat 1 of them. Actually, just eat 2 of them. So yeah, until I build the biodome, which is which would need 3 super alloys. So we need to go exploring again for that. How quick are we getting to this generator? We're nearly there. I'm just going to wait for this T2 to unlock before I do anything else. And then see if we can get our power well and truly sorted for a little bit. I'm pretty certain I'm going to need super alloy. And I'm pretty certain I'm going to need water. I did put some supplies already up in the truck. Some purification gel. Well, I did notice the gel you can't actually use to get rid of your toxicity. You can only use your capsules. So I've put 4 of those, 4 food and 4 water. Let's see what we needed for the T2s. Oh, I can't do it. We had everything except for the explosive powders, and the explosive powders is from the biodome. Or is it from the bio lab? I think it is. So yeah, unfortunately I can't do that yet, but that's fine. We've got a little bit of power spare. I did forget about that, what it needed. Okay, we're ready to go back onto the road again. I'm happy with the supplies, but we need a lot more aluminium before we can really do anything. Was there anything to be emptied out of here? There was. Just make a lot of plastic out of that. And there is one more thing I want to do before I leave the zone. Okay, we haven't got enough stuff to do this yet, so let's just take all this stuff out. Just so the machine can keep working. And this extra chest here was for this stuff. Did we unlock anything else in between episodes? I thought we did. We got goo cleaning 3, but we need tungsten, which we haven't got. Goo cleaning 4, which again, more tungsten. We could do everything except for the tungsten. So I need 3 pieces of tungsten to really get our technology back up to where it should be, really. I think we unlocked everything in there. Agility boots with super alloy. Would that be worth making a super alloy for? I think it would. Aluminium there. Take you 3. 2 of you. And then we need 2 cloth. We've got loads of cloth sitting around, so we might as well use it for something good. I struggled so much with cloth in the Humble run. And this one, I just haven't struggled at all with it. So yeah, we're up to agility boots level 2, so that's going to make us move a little faster. And we've got everything else we can get in here, except for a compass. But I don't think we've got space on the thing until we can get the T3 exoskeleton. So yeah, just one last thing to do before we disappear. I'll keep running down to clear the water out the bottom, because that's nearly done now. And what did we actually need for this? Oh, it was tungsten as well. So that's why we couldn't get the second one up. We've only found 1 tungsten in the whole of this area. The machine's got enough stuff up there to process at the moment, so I don't need to take this up. All I need to do is just make sure it's empty. Some more toxic spores here in case we need any more microplastics. And you're full up. So we're down to 30 of 125, so we've got 95 more to do. It's doing 15 a time, so it's going to be like another 6 or 7 treks before it's done. And we've got a good amount of resources in here to process if we ever get short. But we're doing pretty good on the goo stuff now. I've got an old locker full of plastics made up into the 2nd tier. And I've got a lot of purification gels that's waiting on more mushrooms before that can continue. I would like to see where the water levels go to in here. Do they raise on this side, or is it just the other side? A few bits of scrap piles around here which we haven't done yet. Okay, that's a bit different at the top there. It wasn't looking like that before. And I did notice there was a door you can get through, because there is a chest there. I've only just noticed this, but yeah, there's a couple of chests there, but it's not allowing me to get in this side. So maybe there's a roof access, maybe there's an hole in the roof and that's what that's for. But yeah, in this side here I never noticed, but you can get into here. I could have swore I'd already took that mushroom. I swore I already took that mushroom. But yeah, we got water and stuff in here. So let's go back over to the other side. Okay, we just got through to the other side. I'm just going to cut that part out because it takes about 1.5 minutes the train journey and there's nothing happening. I've just noticed a big massive facility in the back. How did I miss that the last time we come through here? Now I am looking for tungsten, so I'm looking for anything with like a greenish shade on a rock. I think I'm too far to see anything. There's definitely something there that's really piquing my interest. But the one thing I've just remembered, I forgot to bring my oxygen capsules. But that could be easily solved, because we just need to get some iron and silicon. And actually we can take this down for a second and just build a crafting station. It costs the same. So if I can get a couple of cobalts, we can make some oxygen capsules here. I've got 1 cobalt there. And just lots of goo. Now we want to take a purification. Oh, actually we've got an oxygen here. I left it here. We're going to be needing a water pretty soon, so we'll take that with us. Food can wait until the 2nd trip. And now we've got a much bigger backpack. We can do a lot more. So where was we last time? We was doing the goo pile over there. Okay, so you're just a part of that. I can't break you down. Hydration's low. We can just wait a little bit. Hopefully we can find some chests over here with some tungsten in. That's our big thing at the moment. If I can get 4 pieces of tungsten, it will allow me to get a 2nd big water collector down. And it would also allow me to do the 3 the 2 pieces of technology, what needs 3, which we haven't got access to at the moment. Now I am just looking around in the distance while I'm doing this goo, see if I can spot any chests. Nothing's jumping out at me. Now, can we actually enter this train? Okay, we can. Is there anything underneath all this goo? Been a great place to hide something. There is chests we can get to. We're taking it all. But we did need some iron. Ooh, a purification multiplier. So that's our first fuse. We can't even make optimizers. We haven't come across any of the... Actually, let's just put the 200 seeds back in. We haven't come across any of the obsidian to make them. Just two more goo, and then we're on our way. It's okay, we can't go out that way. The water will be shouting at me, so I can do 3 more goo. Was there any more around here yet? Some around the back. And I can see a mushroom in this one, so it looks like we can get into this train. Not for that way, it looks like for this way. Chlorine dioxide, not really great. We'll just take the food. I think that's good enough. Let's go back before the oxygen runs out. And we're just looking for the one with the cables, because I did struggle to find this the first time. So all the goo can get dumped into this locker. Probably need to build another locker. Well, we do have the 2 cobalt for another oxygen if we want to make it. So I think I will do that. We'll just leave it here. We don't need to carry 2 on us. Nothing really priority loot wise I've got on me, but there's definitely some things I want to be taking back. So like mushrooms, the fuse is definitely going back. 300s, I've got a lot of that, so I don't need to worry. We'll take the iridium, uranium, and a fertilizer. I didn't realise to pick one of those up. Super alloy, definitely going back. Nothing in here is absolutely superb loot to get, and we will be clearing the water and food out of here. So yeah, time to go for another trek, and this time I need to pick up some iron, because we're definitely going to need a lot more chests than we've got here at the moment. We'll take the goo thing with us as well. Now we want to keep 1 on us. We'll keep 2 purification. I'm happy with that. Do we want to take 2 oxygen? No, I don't think I'm going far enough to need 2 oxygen. But I will take the explosive this time. We have used them already. Yeah, not too bad. And it's free resources. We might be able to break them down if we had a machine to break items down, which we did have at one point. Now, does this work like the other explosive where you can deconstruct it? Can't remember what was actually in here. I think it was sulfur, purification, and something else. But no, that's fine. We'll take it with us. We don't need any of the food, water. And we're down to 0.1, so we've only got 9 to clear in this area, and we can actually build something down here. So we cleared everything from there. I'm pretty certain we did a thorough job over here. There. That's going to be the last 9 pieces. And then we can get a nut down on the bottom floor. I do actually like this DLC. It's different to what you expect normally. And like I said, it is a bit of a challenge even for myself. I've been playing this game for years. So there is 3 more pieces somewhere around. Oh, yeah. Brilliant. So we can actually get a nut on the bottom. So if we want a nut on the bottom, we are going to need to pick up iron. We did say that. And we need silicon for a nut, which comes out of electronic scraps. There. Brilliant. Where do I want to be heading? I think there was something that looked very nice over here. That part. That was piquing my interest. Well, that's piquing my interest, but let's go to something else. Let's go right up to the limit. That looks like a vehicle of some kind. We're in Puve. Okay, so we're in the toxic area there, so we're putting up down here, right on the limit. We do what we did in the other zone. We put multiple huts everywhere, just so we can easily get around. Did we have enough to do a locker? No. We just need to find a couple of pieces of iron. Then we can start working on this area. Dump everything we don't need. If it's priority loot, we'll take it back to the other thing, to the train, and then we'll just keep doing stops back. So priority loot to me at this point is going to be stuff like aluminium and super alloy, because that's our big bottlenecks at the moment. Let's come and have a look at this. This is looking very, very nice. Looking at the ores on the ground to see if we can see that tungsten area. There's got to be an area somewhere with it. So this area's only got 25 in, so it's not too big. Yeah, it's like a mobile base. I would love to build one of these. Don't tease us with this and not give us the option to build one. Yeah, that looks just fantastic. Some more toxic goo in the back here. There's a vehicle in the back. Doubtful it's going to give us a free vehicle to use. Yeah, we can open the storage crate. Your good loot. 400, that's good loot. Just take a water. None of that I'm desperate for at the moment. We have got the flower spreaders now. We've got a locker here with Pomptos. Well, we've got none on... Actually, we can't equip it at the moment. We'll just leave them there. We know where they are if we want to come back. T1E2 will give us some iridium. More suits. Let's just put them all in the same locker, just so I know where they all are. That's a T2, so that's nice. We've still got a bit more. That's why I wanted the bag upgrade. So there's going to be a lot more stuff in here. So let's just pop back, come out the toxic, reset our meter. Because we're at about a quarter. Put everything away. Definitely going to be taking that uranium and iridium with us. Could do with another iron. Picked up some aluminium, so that's nice. We won't be needing you immediately, so I'll leave you in here. Gives us one extra storage space. But I definitely need to be picking up an iron for another container. Okay, some more goop up here to clear. Nice chest hidden underneath. Oh, tungsten. Fantastic. Well, we needed an iron. We'll just take the chest. Allows us to get some more lockers. Nothing too spectacular in there. That would give us 3 iron. Build a couple of more containers and use this as a... Oh, that's a nice chest. Put the magnesium away. Put the silicon and the iron. Take the better stuff. Aluminium. Take you. It's pointless going any further. Go and dump this off. Get some chests built. I think what I'm going to do is put all the goop in the very end container. Put anything I want to take in the first one. So those are the really good stuff. And then anything that's not really too spectacular we'll take out of here. We are picking up a lot of them explosives now, so I need to start using them. Doesn't have to be sorted out too great. Anything else in here? But we'll take these because, again, we could break them down. Aluminium goes into here. Actually, we'll just keep 2 of those on us. Okay, so we want 2 of these, water, and you. We will be using the water in a minute. But I'm glad I did that backpack upgrade. And on top, there's a lot of goop, so we'll get this done first. That's up to 9 it's going to be. Now, there's nothing else in this area, so it's probably that stuff is the same as this. So it might be a good idea. Oh, iridium on the ground. I mean, that potentially could have come. No, it can't have come. So this is an iridium area. So we might be able to put an extractor down here to get iridium. It's actually quite a big find, that one is. Okay, so this area is clear, and it was the same. So we need another 13. It's going to be fairly local. But yeah, iridium there, iridium over there. More iridium on the floor there. So we found the iridium area. Don't need that. We'll take the aluminium. We'll take that. Going to leave all that behind. Just for the moment. I doubt there's anything else around here. But I do want to have a look around the root systems. Would be good building a T2. Don't know why I call it T2. The advanced crafting stations. Ooh, water. And I want to go and reset my toxic meter. We'll have a look over there. There might be some goop over that way. Might as well top the oxygen up while we're here. Get rid of the goop. Or goo, shall I say. This is good stuff. Very good stuff. I haven't got any super alloy. It would have been nice to get some of that. But there's normally around complexes like this aluminium scraps. Just having a look around for any more goo. See some more iridium over here. So that's what caught my eye. Oh, hydration's critical. But we have got it on us. Just making sure nothing's hidden in here. So we still only found 1 golden crate. But they are a bit of a trouble. They do hide them away. Toxic stuff there. Chest over here. What are we going to get nice? First mushroom seed. That's nice. We do know we can get sulfur back by us, so I'm not going to take that. And we will take that water because we've got no more on us. But I'm glad I found a native area to get iridium in. Big complex down the back there and another big machine. Okay, I'm not seeing any more goo around here. And we had the big circle thing around there, so we know it's not in that area. Just want to find where the edge of it is. It could be up on top there, the goo. No, we're out to the area here. So it starts here, goes down, and it's in there. So it's either round by them rocks, or it's further down the back. Let's get our oxygen topped up while we're here. But yeah, if we can get a crafting station down, I could turn all this iridium into rods while we're here. Notice 3 aluminium. What was the other items? Titanium, magnesium, silicon. We could easily do that. Just need to find a magnesium. Going to be a little tight in this hut. And I'm not going to keep this thing up for too long. Just need to grab 3 aluminium out. because it will be taking power. 12 power is quite a lot for us at the moment. But being able to compact all that down to one space. We have got some more stuff over there, so we might... If I've got another 3 iridium already up at the hut and another 3 of these, then we can make another couple of rods. Let's see if we can find any more around first. So we haven't finished exploring this. Let's have a look over here and see if we can find any more goo. Could even be further up. Just seem to be tempting you to climb it with all these little ramps. Well, either way, we found a chest. Oxygen multiplier. We still haven't got anything to make the multipliers. We'll take the tungsten seeds. 400s is very, very good. Maybe you're the part of this area. Check and make sure there's nothing else in denial. Not that I'm seeing. I'm going to go over here and see if this is still saying 12 or 25 in this area. Yes, so this is the part. So there's going to be 13 pieces around here. We do have our gel and our oxygen on us. Is there any goo inside? We will fully explore this at some point. A couple of more iridium here if I take the meters down. Top area up there. But we know we've seen some goo up here. I'm looking for 7 more pieces. And there's definitely some more down the bottom there. I'm just watching my oxygen. 3 more pieces. 1 there. There's 1 down the bottom here. Is there 2 here? No, that's just 1, but it's saying there's no more in this area because it's giving me that little thing. So it's probably somewhere by that truck. Okay, we'll take that. First bioplastic, that's very, very big for us as well. I think I want to go back and get oxygen from the hut. We are close enough. And it will reset our toxic, but we've only got 1 item left to find. And I want to fully explore that as soon as we've got the toxic thing gone. So we found 2 more, so I'm still missing 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I am not. Put all the goo away. I think I've got enough for another rod. Fantastic. Bioplastic, oxygen fuses. Very nice stuff to be taking with us. That's good, that's good. Mushroom seeds as well. We're going to be needing those to make bioplastics. And currently we're not growing any. Don't need to be carrying these with me at the moment because we've pretty much done everything except for 1. And it also means I haven't got to carry those with me. We could do with some food. Did we pick up any food in this batch? We did. That will help us out for a bit. We've got water and oxygen. That's all I need. Going to search around by that second truck. See if I can find that last piece. Might as well pick up the iridium. I'm pretty certain I might be able to make some more rods before we leave here. But I could take that T1 crafter down and just put it in the hut by the train. It's got to be round here somewhere. Now, we was getting rid of some goo Okay, so we've got a purification rocket now. That's new. Oh, yeah, there it is. The last piece. And it would be nice to be putting a nut down here now. We do have an area in here to explore. If we can find enough for a nut. Ooh, another purification multiplier. So what have we got? We've got 1 titanium, so I need another titanium and 3 iron. Oh, there's 1 iron. We did have a second locker we didn't do. I think I might have enough to put a nut down. Put it here in the open so it's nice and easy to see. I'm still missing a titanium. Is there any titanium just hanging around on the floor? Yeah, right in front of me. Yeah, another interesting area to find. It would have been nice if I could have got 1 more iron. Let's just have a look around. If we can get an iron, I can put another locker here. Just so I can fully loot these buildings we're near to. And then after this, we'll prepare for a journey to go back. So keep water, keep oxygen on me. That's all I want. All that can stop in there for the moment. I want to finish doing this and then I want to go up to that building. So there's some ladders here, so let's go up and have a look. Another mushroom seed, that's good. Because you always want to grow mushrooms 2 at a time, because it takes 2 mushrooms for each bioplastic. T2 eater, that's going to be aluminium in there as well. T1 eater, that's going to be more iridium. Still got plenty of space because we've upgraded our bags. Those are more suits. Just put it all into the one. So we did you, we're coming that way. Got some food there, might as well eat. And we've got 2 sets of water, so I might as well just drink some. I'm going to just take that and then put the stuff I'm not too fussed about back into the locker, just so I've got a bit more space. I'm not worried about the flour up here, and I'm not worried about that. Squash seeds, we've got enough, and I want to just keep that 3 iron in case I need to make a locker. Okay, can I get up these ladders? I can. Oh, uranium rod on the floor. I'll gladly take that. Another water. Some more circuit boards to come back later for. I think this is about as clear as it can, and I don't think we checked this now. Take that, take that. Oxygen is running down. Get a couple of more lockers up if we need to. We still need to do that building at the top up there. But yeah, we're going to have an hard job choosing what to take with us. Just having a little bit of sorting out. Don't go in here. That can come out, that can come out. That's all pretty good. Loot in there, that's all good tier stuff. And that's all the lower mushroom. That's going to come in here. And I think the other one was at the other base. So let's dump all that in there. Take the hot water. Take the oxygen. Okay, it is running a little late, so all we want to do is have a look up here. Let's do this and then we'll do the other truck in the next episode. Or might just go a little longer today. Let's see if there's anything of any value in any of these lockers. Nothing in there. Nothing around the back there. Nothing inside these, because some containers can be used as cargo as well. But nothing there. Don't think I can access that. So it does look like a very interesting building, but actually there's nothing here. I'll come back to this hut later. Actually, we'll just take the stuff with us. Put it in the hut closer. We'll leave the hut here. Just take all the good loot, what we wanted. Which was you. Actually, just take it all. Don't need any of that. Toxic spores, we don't need those. Now up to the other side of this. Just want to explore this before I go. Might have enough to do another rod as well. We are up to 16 MTI now, so it is working in the background. Yeah, another rod. Saves a lot of space going back. Of 3 rods we've got from here. We've got enough uranium for a rod as well. That's a bonus. Just look at all the space it saves. I think I will move all flowers out of here now. There's the mushroom, so that's going back with us. So this is all our keeping one. We'll go and fill up the train with this. Or I will in between episodes, take it all back, and then we'll start the next episode at the other side once I've sorted all the containers out. But let's go and see what we can get in this last building. We did partially explore it. I think it was through the back door here. So we did this truck already. We did the 2 lockers there. We didn't do the top area up here. But there's a chest there. You're good, you're good, you're good. Not worried about the rest. Come up the top here. Some more circuit boards to get when we get the T2. Energy multiplier fuse. You are joking. I'm only at 16 MTI. Wow. I don't know what to say about that. We'll take you down because that's more iridium. We'll put them in the locker outside. But yeah, nothing really much else in here. And we can't go that way. And that's blocked off there. So wow, our power situation has just been solved. I put 5 generators. Well, I say it's just been solved. It technically hasn't, because we've got no way of making an optimizer to put the fuses in. But as soon as we do, all I've got to do is just put a couple of T2 nuclear, a couple of T1s just to fill up 5, put the energy fuse in there, and then all the other power can go down. So yeah, in between episodes, I'm going to transfer all this, and then I'll bring you back at the other site on the next episode. But I think that's a great place to be calling it. And what a surprise at the end with that energy multipliers. I'm just surprised we're getting fuses at all. Again, we're only at 16 MTI. I don't normally get fuses this early. An oxygen. We've got another purification at the other place. That's like 4 fuses in this episode. We've got our first bioplastic, so we can start doing algae generators, which then allows us to do stuff like fertilizer, mutagen, bacteria samples. We definitely need to get the biolab down with this aluminium, or a biolab, not biolab, what's it called? Bio something. Biodome. We need to get the biodome down, and then when the biolab comes available, that's got to be a priority as well, so we can make the iridium, because we will need that for optimizers as well. But that is a great place to be finishing today. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching, and I'll see you all again soon.